Alrighty everybody, hope that first part wasn't too long and dragged out, but it's kind of the tools you need to get the job done out here fishing. So show you the proper method of using a spinning reel, which is not upside down. This is not how you use a spinning reel, by no means. That is upside down. Spinning reel is actually made to hang down, depending on if you're right or left-handed. Most all the time the handles are reversible, so you can either, if you're a lefty or a righty, you can change the handle around. The proper way to grip a spinning reel, hopefully this is coming in, said got a new camera, so bear with me, is you either want one finger in like so, or two fingers in, whatever is comfortable, so you can grab your line off the spool here. So you can grab your line just on the tip of your finger. You don't need to hold the line on the rod itself. You can hold it off. Quicker release, more accurate. When you practice this technique, it's just a tip. I'm still practicing on it. I'm not a perfection on it yet, but I'm still working on it. But this will be the proper way of using your spinning reel. So once you grab your line, you can open your bail with your free hand, and that line won't go anywhere as long as it's on your trigger finger, shall we say. So once you have it in that position, we're not doing a big softball arc when we cast. It's kind of a straight line shot with a little bit of an arc, not too much to get out there at a distance. You don't need to use the two-handed baseball home run, swinging for the home run on these ultralight reels. So once you get it in that position, when you get it out there, when your bait hits the water, your bobber hits the water, take your free hand and flip the bail. By doing so, it will reduce the wear and tear and possible breakage of your bail. Springs, pins, gears. You want to keep your reel in the best working order as it can be. You know, maintain it. You don't want to break it. The improper way is when you open your reel, you cast it, and people want to grab the handle and close the bail. That's improper. That will do a lot of damage to your bail. Springs and gears, got to put a lot of stress on all that, so that's not the way to do it. Like I said, just a little bit of arch, kind of at a straight line, release it, and once your bait hits the water, you want to flip your bail with your free hand and you're ready to fish. So that is the proper way of using a spinning reel. Naturally, if you have a bait caster, it's different. That's a different monster altogether. but with a spinning reel, anybody can use. A beginner, a young kid, a novice, but these spinning reels are great to have. So with that, we'll move on to the next step before we head out to the lake fishing. So stay with me, guys. Alrighty, everybody. Now that we got our fishing tackle all sorted out, we made it down to our local fishing hole here. What we want to do when we first get out here, scan the area. This is going to be late afternoon fishing, so I'm just scouting my my options out here. I got pretty much this entire bank side here. So I say about a good 125 yards of bank, pretty much all mine right now. Don't know how busy this is a local fishing pier, which is over behind you. So yeah, I'm just scouting out a good spot. I've been here before, of course, and I know about 20 more yards that away, 30 yards that away will be my little honey hole. Get a little fish hit right there. I'm just looking to see if there's any action on the water. The water's still warm. It's high 80s right now, mid 80s, so not as hot as it has been. So let's get the pole rigged up. I'm gonna go with a live worm, and the bobber is basically going to be 10 to 12 inches from the hook, and we'll see what we can get here. So not going to bore you with much casting, and well, I'm going to show you a couple, but it's not going to be 30 minutes of me out here trying to catch fish. I'm going to spare you the pain of that. So just a couple casting, the technique I had showed you with the spinning reel. So let's go put a worm on a hook. Alrighty, I don't want to get into too much detail about fishing knots and knots. The fishing knot that I use is a Palomar knot, which is I don't have a good macro on this camera, so during the live feed I'll demonstrate how to tie a Palomar knot if needs to be. You can look it up on YouTube. There's a lot of good demonstrations on how to do it. It's basically making a loop through your hook eye, tying just an overhand knot slightly around this part, then slide your hook through the loop. You pull it through and you tighten it all down, and you cut the little tag end off. But go into that further in detail if needs to be. For those who are squeamish, this is the part where I put on a worm, a live worm. As you see, it's a gooey mess. That's why we like our fish towel. Get my knife out here, and what I like to do is I like to cut these guys in half. I'm not going to show you all the gory details on this. I'm going to do the best I can. Well, me losing him. Those are some big night crawlers. You can buy them in your local store, or you can find them in mushy areas under leaf piles that are nice and damp, that stay damp. So no real rocket science on how to hook a worm. There's different ways. I mainly start out with just threading them through. Oops, if I can get in here. Threading through, pulling him up, and just like a bass, setting a bass worm plastic jig, and going back through him a second time. Like so. So there he is. So sorry for the squirrel fights, but anyway, sorry for the gruesome sight of the worm, but it is fishing with live worms. So let me get the camera turned around, and we'll demonstrate the proper technique of using the spinning reel. Alright guys, you got our barrel open, put our line on the trigger finger, and we give her a cast out, freehand, close the bell. My first fishing target fishing area. I'll leave it set out there for a couple minutes. Sun's going down, so not promising any fish right about now. So. Especially talking, I believe, being as quiet as you can be, naturally filming, I gotta go through these steps and show you, explain what I'm doing. So after I left it on the other side, I slowly reel it into the center, give it a little twitch, and let it sit there for another minute or two. This is just a quick demonstration. And when I'm done finishing, when I'm finished fishing my second target area, I'll reel it in to just about 10 yards off the bank. And then I'll do the twitch, reel. I'll do the twitch, reel, twitch. And whoop, I almost had it right after. I can tell that was just a little fish. Been stealing some bait. Yeah, that was a little guy. So go out there and practice that technique with your spinning rig, and you'll catch more fish. and less wear and tear on the equipment. Take care of your equipment and it'll take care of you. So let me get to some serious fishing here. I'll turn the camera on if and when I catch a fish. So wish me luck. It's all about fishing. When you're doing the bobber fishing, after of course you cast it out there, get it in your spot, you want to wait. You want to watch that bobber, and when you want to set the hook is when that bobber's down at least two full seconds beneath the surface, and then you set your hook. That'll give you a good fish feel, and it'll give you a good hook set. Hopefully right in the top of the mouth. Alright guys, we're getting a little more lively here, and fish are definitely liking the rooster tail. Just came off there. There, guy. Put your fins back. You'll go back. You'll go back. So as I'm catching everything here on the pole. Oh. There we go. On the whoop. Can't get the rooster tail on the shot here. Or not. But there we go, getting better. Hopefully he's in the pick. Let's get him back in the water. And yeah, they're getting bigger. So getting later on during the day. So here we go. Let's release this guy. No, never get up. They're getting to be about 11 o'clock, 10:30. I don't even know what time it is. But here's what they're currently hitting on. A rooster tail. Yep. Hopefully y'all can see that. Rooster tail. Working real good right now. So, alrighty, let me get back to it. Alright everybody, I think that's all I've got for this video. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. So until next time, take it easy.